Hello, I'm live again, and I'm using this super mild filter. I really like it because it just makes me look like I have a tiny bit of makeup on, which is amazing. Um, I just want to say, during hey Lisa Mara, it's lovely to see you here. Um, it's kind of funny that you ran. I know you might leave in a minute, but it's funny that you came on because, like, I literally came on to share one of my songs, like a little bit. And it's great when there's no one there because I just like I'm like, woo, no one's here. Um, but yeah. So a few things that I want to talk about is that I've noticed through this lockdown for the first time in a long while. Like I go through my phases where I feel like I look like shit. I'm sure everyone feels that at some time. Um, but I've noticed through this year, I kind of went through a phase of like feeling really good and feeling looking really good. And I say looking really good because I don't wear makeup in general. Um, I'm not someone that like overly mothers my looks in a kind of yeah. I just I'm just like if I feel good and I look good, I look good, and if I feel like crap and I don't look good, I don't look good, and I suppose that makes me feel good and hello, um, that makes me kind of yeah, it's like a reflection for me to be like, yeah, I feel good and I look good, so that means I'm good. There's something about that in my brain. But when I feel good sometimes and then I don't look good, that's really interesting for me because then it means I'm like not nourishing myself properly with good food, but maybe other parts are okay with me, but I'm not noticing, and then therefore it'll affect me eventually in a while. So for me, food has always been a thing that I need to really manage well. It's I'm going to talk about that at a different time because it's not why I wanted to come on. But yeah, being nutritionally nourished as a woman is full time job. As a busy woman. But anyway, I wanted to come on here because I just came off a Kirtan. It's just lovely because I haven't heard Kirtan. Haven't heard. I haven't been involved in a Kirtan in Ireland in years. Like I don't know, like maybe 10 years or something. Quite long. Like maybe 6 years. It's that's actually a lie. I've been in Kirtan a few, every year, actually. I actually realized I'm in Kirtan every year at Earth Song, but there's not a lot of Kirtan here in Cork, so yeah, there's not enough. And yeah, and for me, what's been coming up a lot is my voice work and my using my voice, and I use that in my healing work. I use that on stage. I use it in my like as singing work. I use it in my performance work. It really is in a lot of different areas of my work, but I'm not using it enough. And it kind of, there's like a huge frustration around I should be using it and I should be doing this and I should and I should and I should. But then I'm also backlogged, busy with loads of other projects that's going on. So the music always becomes like this thing down the end for something. I think this like filter has like airbrushed my nose. It's really interesting. I just look like a supermodel. This is how I look when I feel really good. Anyway, so yes, and I have this song, and we recorded in Malta. Okay, me and Lucas were in Malta, and he actually brought me there for my birthday, and it was great. It's a really magical place. And then we said that we would do music, record an album there because it's really hard for us to, we're in a band together, really hard for us to tie up our time together. I'm either too busy or he's too busy, or we're not in the mood because we're tired because we've been too busy, or whatever it is, right? It's the joys of trying to make music if it's not your full-time thing. And we would love it to be our full-time thing, definitely. Like, you know, if we had a choice, that would be our thing. It'd probably be travel the world with our artwork. But that's a little bit more complex. So we recorded a few songs there, and yeah, I'm not going to talk about what happened. I'm not going to talk about what happened, but what did happen is at one point I was like, look, I'm just doing a solo here, okay? Because I always do a solo anyway. And this is what came out, and I really, really loved it. But we never released any of those songs. We still haven't redone those songs. And then this one, I've been considering to release it as it is, and then redo the song again and release it. So you're probably wondering why I'm like talking about my songs here in my medicine work, and it's like because I'm going through this thing in my life where I'm quite conflicted, because like my singing work is fully my work, you know, but not everyone comes to me. I use it in a lot of my healing work, but not all of my healing work, because it depends on who's coming to me and why they're coming to me, and it's a bit complex. But it's coming so strong, like that's a thing. That's the thing that I really want to be bringing, and to be making money from that thing I'm bringing. So being on stage as a musical performer is beautiful, but it's not really a financial sustainable life. So my focus is on my work at the moment. So I know we can all be online, maybe doing some music gigs and stuff, but actually that's a lot of time and effort that I haven't invested in at the moment. So I'm kind of procrastinating here because I want to share you the song. Hello, Barry. So we're going to listen to it. So there's some little sound things that shouldn't be there. So, well, they're actually okay. You might not notice. Oh my God, I'm getting all shy. It's very cute. So I'm going to play it to you, and I'm going to try and sing it with you. But it's really cute, because if I'm on stage, I'm totally fine. But then if I'm on a live, I'm like, oh my God, I'm on a live. And it's like really embarrassing and stuff. So it's really cute. Okay. I don't really know where I'm going to start it off, but we're just going to rock it on from there. Ooh. Wait now. Something's missing here. Oh, that's really weird. Oh, I think my speakers have to going off. Oh my God, there's loads of people on now. This is actually getting scary. This is like the one time you don't want anyone on your live, and then there's people joining. Damn it. Sorry, my speaker turned off. It's like one of these super amazing power Sony speakers. And yeah. Okay, this should work. Okay, so I'm not going to play any more of the song. But that is the song that I've been considering releasing. And we have loads of songs that we need to release. It's super healing. Like when I listen to it myself, I hate sacred healing. When I listen to my own songs and they make me go, oh my God, that's so fucking good, then I know that that's so good, because often there's a lot of our music that is really good, but it's like, yeah, okay, like, you know, whatever, I like it, but like it's not like making me like go, oh my God. But this song, when I listen to it, I'm like, who's that singing? And I really feel it to my core, because I know what happened when I was singing that song. Therefore, I know it wasn't me, so that's why I do relate. It's so super lovely and powerful, because I'm channeling in those moments. So, yeah, that's the song. That's a little bit of the song, and I suppose my singing is part of my medicine work, and in every session or in my programs or in many of my workshops, I have a lot of singing in there, or voice work. I have run like voice work workshops. and then just sound healing workshops which have my voice in it. And then I would have like one-to-ones that would be use my voice as well. But then on the level of being on stage, something else. It's like something else because it's more universal what's happening. So there's my little shyness. It's been really interesting this lockdown. I've not been like I'm a dancer all the time. I'm all the time dancer. But during this COVID year, something just like slowed me down and moved me. I kept kind of dancing, and I am kept dancing, but my hair is bugging me. It's got so many bits. It's like the bedhead, you know, when you're like just living a life that you don't see people anymore, so you just got bedhead going all the time. And but then what started happening is I started to kind of dissolve layers of myself, and those layers really, I suppose, is my music layer that I just haven't been giving enough time to, and it keeps coming up for me that like, you know, Masha, you should be doing this more. So yeah, I suppose that's where I'm at, and I want to share that because that's quite vulnerable. Not, I wouldn't say vulnerable because I'm not like feeling raw sharing it to you, but for me it's vulnerable because I it's like a place where I'm quite, you know, feeling triggered, and having just like, it's not even about me. Actually, it's not even about me, because what happens is it's like knocking on the fucking door, and it's like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? I'm like, I'm busy doing other things. And I have this podcast called A Way to the Sacred, and that's another thing that I've been too busy to really put there. And this is a conversation about like a way to the sacred is, you know, the sacred starts taking you away as much as like you're, you know, you go towards the sacred and the divine, but actually on another hand, it takes you, it pushes you, you know, starts driving you once you're so tapped in. Oh man, you're just like my mirror. That's what's wrong, is I don't look in the mirror enough these days. Okay, so I'm going to leave it with that. I'm going to leave it with my hair. It's actually just part of like what's going on for me. So I have all these massive dreads, as you know. Lots of dreads. The dreads are all the way down to my butt, just so you know. Yeah. And I have realized that it's somehow a time for the hair to change, and that's been going on for quite a while, and I have been struggling with how to change my hair because I also very attached to it, and it means a lot to me. So it's kind of interesting because it's like about this music, about my artwork, about my medicine work. You know, there's a lot. I'm in just this like really unfurling, you know, snaking, unsnaking this, and shedding layer, and and it's hard. It's hard to shed that layer, and you're going to hear a lot more about that layer in the next few months or something. It's a quite fascinating story that I will share worldwide one day. But so that's my song, and maybe I should play like another second of it because it's so nice. I think it's really nice. I don't know. Check it out. Thanks for those people that came and said hello to me and be really cute and uncomfortable. So excited. There's something happening, something magical, something blending. And when you hear this, you can be like, Matcha, I love that song. And it might encourage me to like release it as it is, because the artist is always like being in this perfectionism of like, oh, I could record that again, and oh, I could do this and I could do that. And that's probably why I don't really have a lot of my music out there and available to you all, because yeah, kind of a perfectionist, kind of, in like a weird way. So big hugs and loves tea. I kind of tend to look at my towards myself, because like it's the only person I'm here, and I should probably look at you up there, but I don't really want to because it's kind of harder. But anyway, big hugs. Bye bye bye.